Hi, Warrior, it's Travis in here, and welcome back to our adventures with the Hardcore Warrior.
Hello.
Today, we are back in Winter Spring, guys. Last episode, we finished pretty much all the quests we wanted to complete in Felwood. And today, we are going to head down here and take on the Winter Fall Furbolg. Hopefully we get a few fire water elixirs while fighting them. That would be awesome. And I hope you guys are doing well today. I'm doing pretty good. Heard some interesting news about the cost of raiding for a DPS warrior for the current anniversary servers. It's pretty damn expensive. I was checking it out and it totals 917 gold for, I guess you could say like a few raids. Maybe it's like 400 per raid, 400 gold per raid, 500 gold per raid. Depending on how many times you wipe, the more you wipe, the more it costs, right? Because every time you wipe, you lose all your buffs. This guy gave a breakdown on what he spends. 10 elemental sharpening stones, 250 gold. Can use those for quite a few raids, I think. Maybe only one. I think it's only like 30 minutes or 15 minutes it lasts. 7 fire waters, 140 gold, so I guess 20 gold each for the fire waters. We'll probably see a few today. 1 Titan's elixir. Titan's flask gives you a bunch of stamina. Here it is right here. Gives you 1200 health for 2 hours. Good thing we didn't run into these guys. That would have been brutal. Gotta watch out. We're running on the road here. 3 mongoose. That would last you like 1 raid. It's like an hour. 60 gold. 3 superior defense elixirs, 45 gold. 3 fortitudes of life, 10 gold. 5 gifts of Arthas, 10 gold. 10 Rumsey Rum black labels, 20 gold. 5 green jujus. You can actually get jujus here in Winter Spring, 17 gold. 8 greater stone shield pots, 110 gold. 8 mighty rage potions, 30 gold. 8 poison resistance potions, 40 gold. That's for AQ 40. And 5 free action potions, 25 gold. And it totals up to like 917 gold. And he's not even including like engineering stuff you got to bring, which is like sappers. It's kind of mandatory. Like if you're in a raiding environment that wants you to have that many consumes, then I assume they want you to be engineering as well. So yeah, 10 sappers in there. That's like 50 gold. So it's pretty damn expensive to raid. Which is why you guys... It's much cheaper on other classes, but that's why you guys... Watch out for this 55 undead priest running away right now. Maybe I should... I want to go over here because we have something to turn in. We got to talk to Salfa. I think this road leads us there. But yeah, it's expensive. And the reason why it's so expensive is because of botters and gold buying and selling, pretty much. Everyone just buys gold. No one is farming that much gold per week. Nobody. Especially on classes that aren't that great at farming gold. So... yeah, and like people have solutions, you know, the solutions are WoW token, but people don't like that. Another solution would be, you know, Blizzard, you know, paying a dedicated team to ban gold sellers and buyers and also bots. That's not going to happen. Right? Which is sad. That's probably the best option. I added in, you know, a self-found server. That's another alternative. So people can't trade that eliminates botting altogether. But if you can't trade, it doesn't really feel like an MMO anymore. Greetings, Warrior. I stand guard here as both a speaker of the Timbermaw here in Winterspring and as a defender of the tribe. Our Winterfall brethren here in this frigid land have fallen under the same corruptive sway as the Furbolg of Felwood. If you come here offering the Timbermaw Furbolg aid, then we are ready to accept an offer. We picked up his quest. He gives us these quests to deal with the Furbolg here. And that's what we'll do today. For a little bit. We'll probably head back and pick up a Songflower soon. And then the other alternative is just allow GDKPs back. Like, why did they ban GDKPs? Didn't really stop anything. It just slowed down how much gold people buy. That's really all it did. People still buy gold. I wonder if more people buy gold now because they can't do GDKPs to make gold. Could be the case. A lot of people in the comments are saying they should bring GDKPs back as well. Well, a few, like 10. Too many. I kind of agree with that. If they're not going to do anything about bots, why punish the player base? You know, if you're just going to give into the gold selling, just, you know, let it go. A lot of people think there's going to be a WoW token in TBC. They added one in Wrath of the Lich King, but they think this time around there's probably going to be one coming out in TBC. Because they have to do something about it. And what they did last time is they just said, here's a WoW token, guys. Everyone just buy gold. I know I talk about this a lot, but it's like one of the things that really bothers me about this version of the game. In 2019 to like 2021, I didn't mind it that much, the gold selling and all that, because I could GDKP. You know, so it didn't. So I was able to like get gold in a fun way, so it wasn't that bad. But now that I can't GDKP, it's just like buy gold or, you know, just sit in the background and wait. Or wait for your gold to pile up to a point where you can actually, you know, fund your raids for a few weeks. Think how much warriors would need, though, honestly, to like fund a month of raiding. It's like 4K gold. And if your guild's wiping, oh man, it's even more. Looks like we got a quest here. This vial that you picked up from the Winterfall Furbolg is empty, but you can detect a few drops of a strange green liquid inside. It almost glows. Is it something important? Denova Snowden would probably be able to tell you more, since she has been camped by the hot spring in Winterspring for quite some time now. So there we go. We got a little bit of evidence about the fire water these guys are drinking. It increases... I wonder if it does the same thing for us. I think it does. Increases the caster's melee attack power by 70 for 20 minutes. They also have Shoot that does physical damage, and Fairy Fire, which reduces our armor by 1,440 for 1 minute. It's pretty rough ability there. I think we're safe here. Somewhat safe. Like, I'll be honest, I would trade the convenience of being able to store my world buffs in a Chrono Boon Displacer so I can't get dispelled. So for Blizzard having a dedicated team dealing with bots. Because it's brutal. Like, if they had a dedicated team dealing with bots and and gold selling and buying, then we wouldn't have this issue, right? Like gold, like stuff wouldn't cost that much at all. I don't think it would. And the reason why it wouldn't is because people couldn't afford it to buy all that. Most people wouldn't be able to buy it. They wouldn't have the time to farm it. And that's why they buy gold. I honestly think people who buy gold should get banned for 3 months, but they wouldn't do that. And the reason why they wouldn't do that is because the person might quit playing the game, and there goes the subscription. And I'm at the point now, like right now I have 1,400 gold on my mage. That's enough to raid for a little bit on the mage. Still have to level up engineering. But if I want to enjoy the style of raiding that I enjoy, I have to farm like crazy. Gold like crazy, which I don't want to do at all. Or I have to buy gold. Most people just buy gold. A majority of them do. Look at all these totems. Let's get rid of them. Get off of me. This guy scared the crap out of me. It's always these, like, trolls on raptors that scare the crap out of you. Invited me to a group. That's cool. Whatever. Let's do it. They always scare the crap out of me, though. I gotta get something to eat, though, brother. I need to get a food buff. I'll be here, though. I'll join you soon. Give him a little battleship. Remember the last time we seen a troll hunter on a raptor? I wonder if this was that guy. He ran right by us. He had like 10 furbolts chasing him. Scared the crap out of me. But I just play casually on the mage. I'm not buying gold. I won't do it. And I'm pretty much just going to be saving our gold until Nax comes out, and then that's when I'll spend it. Because that's the final rate of the expansion, and that's when it's worth, you know, spending your gold, in my opinion. If you're a person like me who slowly farms it. And then you just casually play, you know what I mean? You know, do AQ4, do AQ20, ZG, Molten Core, Blackwing Lair. Eventually we'll get into an AQ40. By the time we get in, the clears will be pretty damn quick, and don't really have to worry too much about, like, consumes getting wasted. And then we'll wipe in Nax. Try to get into a good group for Nax. Oh, we got a priest with us. Nice. This is a death squad here, guys. I don't think anything can take us down in this zone except for, like, that blue dragon in the cave over here. But you have to fight for the Nixia's Laratune. That's going to be cool to do on hardcore. Try to get it to Nixia's Lair. It's going to be badass when we try to do it. Looking forward to that. That's really the funnest part of the game, guys. It's like the journey to 60, then getting your pre-bis, and then the first raid. And then after, it's kind of just raid logging. And like doing some outdoor activities to like get buffs and gold and stuff like that. What level are these guys? This guy's 60? What the heck? This guy's 55. I wonder why he invited me to a group. I didn't know he was 60. I thought he was leveling up as well. But I guess since this is a zone where a lot of 60s are, because they're, I guess, out here farming. Makes sense. We'll hang out for a bit. And then we'll get out of here. We'll go to, there's another 60 there. He's probably farming fire waters. This guy's pulling the entire place. Just cleave stuff down. Hopefully we hit them both there. Or the other warrior's like, what the heck? This guy's gonna take all our fire waters. That's the funnest part, and for those parts from like the journey to 60, getting your pre-bis, you don't need to farm a bunch of gold. It's just the end game sucks. Like the end game's fun, raiding is fun. It's like an awesome part of the game. It's just botting and the parasite that's being fed by the player base sucks and ruins it. All right. Nice, we got our Winterfall Ritual Totem. You have found one of the Winterfall Furbolg Ritual Totems. The totem itself is of nondescript construction, but it seems to emanate an almost tangible sense of dread and despair. If many of the Winterfall Furbolgs do indeed carry these, it certainly would go a long way in explaining their current condition. One of the Furbolgs inside Timbermaw hold may have a use for such an item. That is, if you earned their trust enough for them to speak with you. So we got to level up with them still. We're so unfriendly, so they don't really want to talk to us. But once we get, I guess, neutral, they might be willing to have a chat. And we'll just do one quest with this. We'll just do this quest with this guy. And then we'll be done. This is kind of lame that he's level 60. I didn't know he was 60, but we'll do one quest. Okay, we're pulling, man. We're pulling stuff. I gotta fight this. I don't want this guy to die. This guy's just ditching us, dude. Alright. I gotta save this priest. I can't believe this guy had that much faith in me. And he's like, you know what? Playing hardcore? I gotta run. Bro, move. What the heck is going on, man? Bro, come back. Come with me, dude. Get away from the Yeti. This guy just ditches us. I gotta get away from these people, dude. Am I safe here? Kill this thing. Almost pulled that Yeti. That would have been rough. I gotta stop playing with these guys. Every time I group up, on one of my warriors I grouped up for a quest and I died. Almost died here. Because he just ditched us. He wanted us to just drag this thing with us. I wasn't down to do that. I can't believe this guy had this much faith in me that to just be like, yeah, just It's kind of crazy. I would never do that. All right, AFK, see you, I'll be back. You know? That was weird. He almost pulled two things. I don't think he was coming back to help us either, this hunter. Like, not at all. No chance. Just focus on these guys. We just need to slay one more totemic and we're done. I need den watchers, actually. Now we just need den watchers. Thank you, friends. We almost died. Little does he know we almost died, dude. He was following me and like he could have pulled the mob and stuff. I think it's time for me to leave too, probably. I need one more though. I need den watchers. That's what I'm looking for here. There's many den watchers around here. Guess we gotta go back. This is his little farm. He kills this pack, goes back to the other. Get some echoes and maybe some fire water. Like there's any den watchers over here. Pathfinders. Yeah, no den watchers. Could wait here. Yeah, alright, cool. Yeah, there's only like one over there, I guess. That was such a weird situation. He's like, alright, AFK, following the warrior. And then we pull stuff. Well, he does, the priest does, so I go back, I get aggro. Well, we survived. Happy about that. Pathfinder over there. He could go farm if he wants. I can take down the den watchers solo. Wait for him to spawn. Wonder why he invited us. We were just bored. Like, I was 60, I don't know. It's a little weird. This is just trying to be nice, help us out. I don't know. Kinda helped. We're kinda helping him too. Sort of. Did we get any fire water? We didn't get any fire water at all. Yeah, it's a little bit kind of rough here. Should probably just go to the next pack and make our way back. There's one. Totemic. Maybe he just wanted Battle Shout. He wanted the 200 attack power. Are we getting a buff from him? It doesn't look like it. It's Totemic there. There's a Den Watcher over there. Gotta watch out for this guy, though. He could grief us. I think he would do it, though. Like we could do a big pull and just feign death and leave group. That's the end of our character. Another Den Watcher. Cool guy. Did he grief us? I don't know. It's mostly the priest that kind of griefed. He just AFK'd, put us on follow. Kind of made me feel responsible for his character for that amount of time. That was cool. Got that quest done. We'll go turn this in. And then maybe we'll go get a Songflower or something like that. Not too sure if we'll come back to Winter Spring right away. I think we need to pick up a few quests. Maybe we'll do that. And then fly over. Could be a good idea. Right, it was kind of lame that he was level 60. I don't really mind grouping up with people. We didn't need to group up with him for that quest, but he came and invited us, so I just accepted. Later on, we realized, because it kind of looked like he was like babysitting us.
Hello.
It's a bad look.
You to Winter Spring?
Thanks so much, Travisine. Now I can get back to work here. Do you find anything of interest at the Winterfall camp?
Thanks so much, adventurer. Now I can get back to work here. Did you find anything of interest at the Winterfall camp? You got this from the Winterfall. This greenish liquid. It reminds me a bit of the sludge I saw when traveling through Fellwood. And I've seen some Winterfall runners passing into Timbermoor. Perhaps these things have something to do with the flask you found, adventurer. There is a large group of Furbolg just past Timbermoor Hold in Fellwood, called the Deadwood Tribe. They have been corrupted and driven mad by the Fell. Why don't you look around there and see if you can find any evidence of dealings between the Winterfall and the Deadwood?
Okay. Let's head back. But we got that quest done. That was good. Happy about that. Sell a little bit of this junk here that we got. And we're probably going to go to Plaguelands. Or we could just farm in Fellwood. Good idea to go to the Plaguelands, though. We have some quests to turn in, like the slime sample, and then some more quests in the Plaguelands we can do. Starting to unlock these quests here. Quite a few quests to do in EPL. And the Western Plaguelands. We could also go down here to Burning Steps. A lot of quests there as well. So we will be leaving. Could come back later to do these. Just avoiding them for now since these are level 58 quests or level 57. Not really the best quests to do at this level. You have some better options out there. But yeah, that was weird. That's why you gotta watch out joining groups, guys. Even dungeons, it's just always... You lose control. That's all it is. There's no control. You're putting your life in the hands of others. Like that priest did. I don't know why the heck. Imagine he comes back and he lost his character. You can't blame the person at that point. You just blame yourself. If that Yeti pulled too, that Yeti that was creeping up, I would have freaked. It would have been okay though. We would just pop their major healing pot, retal, we would have been completely fine, but that priest was just like a sitting duck. It's sort of like an escort quest. That's what it felt like. A literal escort quest. That was so weird. I'm not grouping up again, probably. I might, though. Like, I'm gonna check if the person's 60 now, though. I don't want to group up with 60s. Unless it's a dungeon. Alright, so we have a bunch of quests in here we need to pick up.
I'm looking for a responsible individual to aid me in a small but nonetheless important matter. I'm here as
all these quests
of the
bring us out to the
Plaguelands. Local governance of Everlook. I need to get a progress report to Argent Officer Garouche at the Bulwark. It's a ways from here, located along the western fringe of the Western Plaguelands, east of Tyrusfall Glades. If I may be so bold, this would be a perfect means to introduce yourself to my superior and perhaps earn some work from him. A recluse medium found in these parts by the name of Umbrance has provided the Argent Dawn with quite a literary masterpiece. One that amounts to quite possibly the largest collection of jibber-jabber I've ever seen written. One of the Dawn's most respected leaders, Duke Nicholas Zverenhoff, is a brilliant linguist. Could you take this to him for me? For a reward, of course? Light's Hope Chapel. That's where he's currently at, far in the eastern part of the Eastern Plaguelands.
I fled Lordaeron during the Great War, and was lucky to escape before the Scourge swept through my homeland and turned it into a plagued nightmare. I was lucky, but my family was not. I fear they were all killed during the Battle of Darrowshire. Darrowshire is a village in the Eastern Kingdoms, nestled in the southern hills of what is now the Eastern Plaguelands. Will you go there and search for my family? I miss them so much, especially my little sister Pamela. Please, find her for me.
My poor Pamela. We have to bring the Everlook report here. Right in front of right at the border of the Western Plaguelands. And then Sister Pamela's down here. She isn't doing too well. Well, we'll probably go meet up with her. This quest has a lot of traveling, though, back and forth from Eastern to Western Plaguelands. We probably won't complete it, though. It's, we'd probably die if we tried to. And then there's... Might hit 60, though. Who knows? And then over here is their Light's Hope Chapel, and that's where we can turn in this quest to Duke Nicholas Zverenhoff. We'll probably go there a little later when we're a higher level. It's quite the journey getting over there. This is where Naxxramas is located, just up here. It's not there yet, but when Phase 6 comes out, that's where it will be. There's Stratholme here. Here, well, here, and then here. Another entrance here as well. But we'll check out the Plaguelands for a little bit. I think we'll probably end up going down the Burning Steps. What I should do, though, and I would recommend it, I just want to check out other zones. But just farm here in Fellwood and just get a Songflower and just kill stuff in Fellwood and Winter Spring until you hit 60. That's probably the best way to do it. But we'll do a little traveling. We'll check out some quests and some zones. I'll pick up a Songflower, though. And then we'll probably head over to Ogremar. We'll do a little cooking. We'll get all this tender wolf meat cooked. And make some more tender wolf steaks. I only have 7 at the moment. Studies of spirit speaking. What that's all about. Alright, so there's 1 minute left on the Songflower. We're gonna make sure we pick that up. And then we'll head to Ogremar.
What brings you here?
Repair our gear. Sell the junk.
Be careful.
And then we'll just chill the Songflower for a little bit. This guy just logged in. Too bad we didn't get any fire water. This guy's pretty decked out with some ZG items. He's got Nixie's helm item, tooth bended, Deathbringer. Nice. Nice loot. It's gonna keep 20 items too. Taco Bell before raid. These guys are in the same guild. Death Wish. Funny name for a guild that's in hardcore. This guy's like, I'm gonna be shitting myself in suppression room. Is he a mage? I didn't really check. Alright, off to Ogremar we go. We'll do a little bit of town stuff. Just felt like picking up the buff. Probably get like 30 minutes out of it, potentially. We'll see. Maybe not even anything. Because we do have to go to Undercity and then test all these slime samples. Hopefully we get the 5 we need from these 25. If not, we'll have to come back to Fellwood maybe and get a few more. I think we'll be okay though. 1 in 5 chances is pretty good, I think. Taco Bell before raid, not bad. $5 box. What are you getting a $5 box? It's probably American though. That'd be like a an $8 box in Canada or something like that. Just round it up to 10, why not? Pretty much any, like, you go out to eat fast food even, it's always over $10. I think it's like that in the States too, but I guess not. Probably have some $5 deals going on. But if you want a meal, like with a drink, it's usually over $10. But we survived, guys. We survived another session in Winter Spring. We got a Songflower. I'm happy about that. Now we're off to the Plaguelands. My plan in the Plaguelands is... not too sure which quests we'll do. I know we'll do this one for sure, though. The wildlife suffers too. You just slay diseased wolves. Pretty chill. Probably do these two. Maybe that's it. This one's kind of rough. The Chromie one. Even getting to Chromie's really tough here. This Anderhall area is flooded with just zombies that would kill us. Probably avoid that place. Unfinished business. Getting up here would be kind of tough, but could try to do that maybe. These aren't bad. All these quests are good. Tyrion Forging. Slay 30 plague bats for him. Demon dogs, 20 runts, 5 play counts, 5 frenzy play counts. It's a great quest. And the carry-on grubs. All these quests here we will do, for sure. Just good kill quests are the ones we're looking for, right? Because you get XP while you're doing them, and we also get a little XP reward when you're done, maybe some loot. And the quest chains are pretty long too, man. We'll unlock this long quest chain here. Which brings us into Stratholme Life eventually. It's worth doing. I think you get some pretty good loot at the end of it. Alright, here we are back in Orgrimmar, guys. Do a little bit of cooking. Probably go to the bank for a bit. And then we'll hop on a Zeppelin to Undercity. So what do we need again? Soothing spices.
Me got the good
I
stuff.
think we need 22. Okay, there we go. Let's do a little bit of cooking, guys. Getting close to 300 cooking. And this food should last us quite a while, probably till maybe 59. I hope. And I think the demon dogs out in the Plaguelands might drop tender wolf meat. I'm not sure. Maybe not though. They are corrupted. But that would be nice if they did, because then we could get our last batch that we need for 60 from them. I wonder if the hardcore end game is, like, the gold is brutal as well. Like, there's a lot of gold buying at the end, probably. I hope it's not as bad as... It's probably not as bad as the non-hardcore servers, though. The prices. Because the cool thing about hardcore... You know, there's people like, I forget the guy's name, but he makes videos of himself hunting down bots. And he kills them, and like you could imagine they might have a lot of gold on them.
Trust your goods with a goblin.
Right, losing a farm character like that takes 6 to 8 days to level. That's a tough loss for those gold sellers. Even though they're botting probably most of their levels. Most of their leveling process, like progress. This linen cloth, I think we need that for target dummy maybe? I'm not too sure. We have some 8-slot bags. Can put a 10-slot in there. There we go. I think I could just sell this bag. We can add a couple of things here. Some mage weave I don't think we need. But I don't just want to, vendor it. We'll just do that for now.
For the
At
whole.
least we filled it up. I'll do some bag stuff later, like inventory management. We'll just go with this and hopefully it works out well for us. Should buy a few stacks of roasted quail. Hopefully an Anixia drops soon. Drown Cry of the Dragon Slayer, that would help quite a bit. Alright, off we go. I also got this quest book now, the Studies of Spirit Speaking. It just goes, oh. I guess it has to be deciphered by one of the people at Lights Oak Chapel. Maybe I should have kept... We have some Mage Weave on us. I could turn these into bandages while we wait. I need to sell this bag as well. These 2 bags. We don't really need them anymore. Yeah, I'll make some more rune cloth bandages. Holding on to some of this stuff just for when we hopefully get to 60. I could sell it maybe. Make a little bit of coin. Troll Plate Priest. Disguised Orc. He's a troll who's a disguised orc. Must have just missed the Zeppelin when we got here. Oh, nice, there we go. Sell these as well. Could have went down to Silithus as well and finished these quests. Might have been a good idea. Something we could do later on. Just 5 more Scorpion Stingers and 5 more Fangs. Some of these bombs I could probably vendor as well, especially these ones, the Coarse Dynamite ones. These are completely garbage. Also, Sheep's not bad. And the Mithril Frag Bomb's pretty good. The Goblin Fishing Pole's okay. Still have this sword. Seal Sylvanas I'm just keeping just in case we need some more stamina. There's a lot of armor on this waist, or much more armor than the waist we currently have. I'm holding on to this one-handed sword just because it's a decent sword. 28 attack power. It's not bad. If we ever get 2 one-handers, we could use them. Still have roids. Bunch of scrolls as well. We'll save the Scroll of Intellect for when we level up our swords. It does help a little bit. Gives us 12 intellect, which helps us level up our skill a little bit faster. And we have 3 major healing pots now, so that's good. That could save our life. Might get rid of these headdress feathers. Unless we want to actually continue leveling up our rep with the timber maw. I don't think we'll be doing that for a while, though. Probably sell that, too. Lip will hold on to, and Devil's Sore Leggings probably hold on to as well. Those are 2 good patterns. I wonder how much the Devil Sword set sells for on the auction house. It's a great set to have. It's just, it's a little scary wearing leather as a warrior. This mage died. Death is the greatest adventure? That was his last words. Died to a Zulian Crocolisk. I think that's in ZG. He's in OnlyFangs. OnlyFangs is still going. Wow. Guess it would be, right? I thought a lot of those, like, people who stream, I thought they went to Alliance side. Cool to see a bunch of low levels leveling up. Got his first green weapon. The Birchwood Maul of Stamina. I wonder if he purchased that on the auction house. Maybe, maybe not. Could have been a lucky drop. Awesome drop to get. As a warrior early on as a two-handed weapon. Yeah, we'll probably go to Undercity. I'll make that'll be the place where we hearth. Nice, you gave us a little power word fortitude. Got 8 stam from it. 80 health, I'll take it. But yeah, we'll finish this Bellwood Slime Sample quest. If we miss out on the Songflower, it is what it is. Alright, now we just have to make sure we don't die to the elevator boss. Someone died right there. You see the body. Beefcake. He had the turtle shield from Wailing Caverns. What else we got here? So, do you have any more quests? Vivian Legrave, a batch boost. Champion of the Banshee Queen. You can go talk to Nathanos. That's a good one, too. Not a bad quest to do. We will be in the Eastern Plaguelands. Alright, so let's go do some tests, guys. So what I have to do, just go here and then... Was it this one? There we go. Take a sample of slime from Felwood and place some of it into various tubes and beakers on the table. As things begin to boil and spurt, slime changes colors. When the process slows down, the liquid calms. You see a small petri dish with your altered Felwood slime samples in it, along with some other remnants. Pick up the petri dish with the slime samples in it. The only way to discern if the sample is pure enough to open is to open it and examine the contents yourself. Ideally, you'll find a sample that fits Chemist Fuely's criteria. We just keep doing this. Wonder if we can stack them. No, you can't. Can't stack them at all. Well, we have 25 of them, guys. Let's see if we get lucky. If we don't get a 1 in 5 chance. There we go, that's 1. I think we'll do it. This is like gambling, almost. With the rest, I guess we'll just... keep doing tests and sell this junk.
Speak quickly.
We're at 2 already, and we have quite a few left. 3. Probably gonna get it. There we go, 4. There we go, we had like 11 extras.
Lady Sylvanas has ordered the investigation of some of the natural phenomena.
There we go, that was good. We keep doing tests.
Something great to be learned from its secretive past.
No, we can't.
I know not how she learned such
Shouldn't have turned the
but
quest
I
in.
trust her completely, so I will do my best.
Alright, guys, well,
Currently
there we go.
investigating
That was good.
oozes and such. The creatures
Too bad we probably should have kept going, would have got more
were
junk.
greatly affected by their environment.
So, I
I
guess.
could use your help in gathering samples of the creatures. Ah, excellent. These samples will do nicely. I thank you for your help. Once we've gathered all the samples of slimes, we'll be able to determine more. I am beginning to suspect that Lady Sylvanas' hunch was not only correct, but more insightful than even she could have predicted. These samples are very interesting. Just seeing how they've reacted with my compounds. Yes, we'll definitely need to investigate further.
Alright, so there we go. We'll sell this junk next episode. And then we will head out to the Plaguelands, guys. Hopefully we survive and get ourselves to level 58. But, as always, thanks for watching, guys. Keep your heads up. Later.